I first met artist Mitch Evans 18 months ago. He was doing incredible things with his art involving Louisiana woods. But as with life, art changes, evolves, and points in new directions. Mitch is still using Louisiana trees as his central focus, but now he's going a bit Japanese. Pieces of Louisiana, some 500 years old, are now hanging in homes around the world. For 16 years, artist Mitch Evans has taken the remnants of Louisiana's trees and transformed them from the ordinary into the extraordinary.
It looks like it's not even worth burning, but if you slice it and dice it just right, it's kind of magic.
That kind of magic has its roots in here, among dozens of varieties and cross-sections of wood. But Mitch gives it wings.
Every day I wake up and it's just something new pops into my head.
Still?
Yeah.
After all these years?
Everything changes, nothing stays the same, and I don't want it to stay the same.
New ideas are always taking flight.
3 months ago I got up and I wanted to make birds, and so I started making birds. This is my traveling art show right here.
And here is what Mitch calls an egret of his imagination. Like all of his art, it's made from a variety of wood.
You got some honey locust, and you got some cherry, and you got some red cedar, and you got some pecky cypress. The neck is all made out of holly. And this is from a red oak, the center of basically the fork of a red oak right there.
Ah, and what's the eye? I love that.
Bamboo.
Here's his first flamingo.
It's abstract. It's not going to be perfect feathers, but you know, I think you get the idea.
Under here are his latest creations.
This is a bonsai tree that you never have to water.
I mean, how did you know?
Well, I didn't know anything about bonsai trees.
I know, and then what happened? You just made one day on canvas, or what?
I think I saw an image somewhere and just thought, well, let's give it a shot and let's see if it's something or nothing.
It's definitely something.
You can see how the pecky cypress, you butterfly a couple of pieces like that and you make the bowl. And you just pile in a bunch of different wood oak burls right here.
Okay.
And it kind of mimics rock. And then this actually, I'm going to give a plug to my buddy Jeff Diamond. He supplied me the wood right here. This came off his tree that didn't make it through one of the storms one year. And it just had a perfect arch to it right here.
And what kind of tree is this?
That's cedar. It's
cedar,
just
yeah.
Eastern red cedar.
Okay.
And then of course this is the pecky cypress. It's just the driftwood that you pick out of the swamp.
Mitch discovered bonsai has its own fascinating, complex culture.
The bonsai people are pretty intense about their little trees.
Did you have any idea?
No. To say that I didn't know that I didn't know is a huge understatement. So, and the more I learned about them, I mean, I was like, you know, I've got to make a bonsai out of wood, like as wall art. And then of course, the number one selling point can be that you'll never have to water this thing.
Live bonsai trees are high maintenance and often high dollar.
Go to eBay.
Really?
and just go to eBay and see how much they want for those things. I mean, and, you know, some of these trees are 100 years old, some are 200 years old, some are 1,000 years old. And they get just passed down from generation to generation to generation. And you can see why they've lasted so long. I mean, the maintenance and the upkeep is just, it's phenomenal.
And what prices do they get for this?
Oh, they can go up to $100,000.
Oh.
I've seen them that are $25,000 and $30,000.
It makes Mitch's bonsai that sell for less than $10,000 sound like a bargain. It must have been fun to emulate that onto your art.
It's awesome. I love it because I mean you can make it in a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, as opposed to like, you know,
a couple centuries?
Yeah, a couple centuries, right. We have another bonsai that's basically the same basic concept. What we've got here is we've got some black walnut that actually got pulled out of the Atchafalaya Basin. It was a sinker walnut. And As you can see, it's the same basic, format right here is the Pecky cypress, the burled oak, right here.
Oh boy, I
then-
love how interesting this is.
And that's just Mother Nature being Mother Nature.
Pieces of her are everywhere.
You are a brave woman coming back up in here.
Well, this is where the interesting stuff is.
This
Are you
is
kidding
the
me?
fun stuff.
It's a collection he's been hunting and gathering for years.
So that's half the fun, just going out there and finding this stuff.
Sure.
Because every once in a while you find something that just kind of blows your mind that you never saw coming, like this piece right here. Whoever thought that Mother Nature would make something like this? I mean, this is natural, naturally occurring Pecky cypress, and it just,
Yeah.
Mother Nature being Mother Nature.
It almost looks like a musical instrument. Hoo, 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 like a harmonica.
Did she really just try to play a harmonica on a piece of cypress?
I didn't do it. I'm just saying. Right? That's the appearance of.
Some, however, like this box elder, can lose its luster.
It's an old chunk of wood that when I finally, it dried out, it lost its color.
But it has some neat wormholes.
Oh, it's got some great wormholes, yeah.
But it's just the color you don't want.
The color got lost. It used to be where all this was like really hot pink.
Oh, okay.
And I mean really hot pink. And just through, natural aging, it loses that hot pink once it gets exposed to UV light.
But you don't want that color for something?
No,
Okay.
not really.
Dark.
It hasn't spoke to me yet.
Other pieces almost scream at him.
This is going to be something interesting. This is
What?
going to be, I'm going to make a little bonsai out of this.
You are.
We're gonna piece this together. We're gonna make a little bonsai pot. We're gonna butterfly them together right here.
Ooh, like it.
And then we're gonna have a little bonsai tree popping out the middle. Just looking at all the little detail, the little waviness, like when the branch bent and got pushed over, it wrinkled. And that's what you see how like Mother Nature, like the wood actually wrinkled right here.
Yeah, I know about wrinkles.
About wrinkles.
I'm learning. I don't like it.
Mitch envisions things in a piece of wood I never see.
This is your harmonica that you were trying to blow through here. This is just another cross section of it. They were all married to each other. They're all consecutive slices.
Wow. I saw a harmonica, but you see.
Just forest floor.
Yeah.
People are floored by his art across the country. Nearly a dozen times a year, Mitch and his art hit the road. In June, he's making his second trip to the prestigious, invitation-only Des Moines Art Festival.
Des Moines is a great little secret, I think, and maybe it's not a secret anymore. The festival director up there came from Austin, and he told me, he said, Mitch, Des Moines is right now what Austin was 25 years ago.
Huh.
And we're trying to keep it just...
Weird?
No, they don't want it weird. That's the thing. Austin got weird, and Des Moines is just kind of funky cool,
Okay.
And they have a great appreciation for art.
And your favorite is?
Well, I would have to say Des Moines for now.
Okay.
Just because they treat the artist so great up there. It's all about the artist. And the more and more I travel, the more and more I go to these different art shows. I mean, there's a lot of really good ones out there. Houston Bayou City is very good. The one in Fort Lauderdale was very, very good. But I'd have to say that the people up in Des Moines, they just know how to do it. They're top shelf.
He'll spend 12 to 14 hours a day for the next 2 weeks, creating as many pieces of work as he can.
I've got bonsai on the brain so bad right now, I can't quit. I would imagine I'll be into this for another 3 or 4 months, and then something else will come up and just, get my interest, and I'll take off on that tangent. Wood talks to me.
So I hear.
Yeah. And the scary part is sometimes I talk back.